Oh, what a difference one day can make in Michigan. Yesterday was Sunday. It was Palm Sunday, and we had a high of like 35 and a low that morning was 15. And today we are in the sun, 60 degrees. So I just thought I'd show you a couple of things that are popping in my yard. And I'm so looking forward to this weather staying nice. Tomorrow we're supposed to get rain and we're supposed to be staying in the 50s and like hovering around 30s. So we'll see if that happens. But I have a few things like down here. Doesn't look so pretty, but here's my sweet wood drift coming up everywhere. I have had it here for quite a while. It's over here as well. And I'm hoping it just starts to grow in all these chips and just look pretty. I did add some over here, so they are starting to pop up as well. It's coming so nice. I really, really like the smell of this. It smells so lovely. So here I'm over at this area, and I have my vine here starting to bud out. This is the honeysuckle. And I have a couple of blooms coming, my rhododendrons here. They're doing a lot better. This one I left the tag on. So this is a nice pink. It's like a pinkish purple. I was trying to get the tag untangled so I could show you. But there. Oh, there we go. That's what that one is. Really pretty. And it's doing really well in this area. Got a pine branch stuck in it. But I also have some of the bulbs that I planted in here. Now I don't remember what kind, but then there's also a cute little columbine coming right there. They are the sweetest little things. All kinds of little, how do I want to say, branches in the way. But let's see, get a few of the branches out of the way. But they got the most prettiest little leaves. They're so cute. They have such a pretty little bloom. I have some sedum here coming. Looks so nice. I clean these up a little bit later on, but the sedum is coming nice. And then over here, I laid my gloves. I have one of my bleeding hearts starting to come. It's such a pretty purple when they come up. I also have another pretty one over there I transplanted, and that's coming up really nice. My midnight rose is looking a little sad, but it is still there. It's coming teeny little leaves right there. I'm trying to clean it and aim the camera. There we go. But this one over here is doing a lot better. Everything looks always so sad in the spring. But this one is berry smoothie. Very pretty. This inside is just gorgeous. Forever Purple's looking pretty sad altogether, but really beautiful color coming. So I have that one there. And then I have two more coming along there. This is not looking good at all. It's really looking bad. I don't know if this is gonna make it. I don't know though. I don't know if it's supposed to like get new leaves, kind of. It's I have to look into this a little bit more, but it's supposed to be for my growing zone. I mean, it's hardy to zone 1, so I don't know. And we'll see what the branches are like on that one. This is a little rhododendron I had. It's taken forever to grow. I had it way over here in the corner, and it just didn't do well. And I put it here, and it's actually doing better. But boy, it's funny. You look at it, it almost looks like it has insect damage from the winter. So I don't know if, maybe some slugs are getting to it or something. Also, I have tons and tons of bulbs starting to pop, which is so fun. This whole area is full of them. If my dogs don't destroy them, we shall see. And then my house says you can't even tell that they're all along here. But they're hidden under there. Don't see those popping yet. Don't blame them. Here's my other bleeding heart starting to come. Looks really cute. This one is Romantic Getaway. It has one bud on it, which this was a really tiny plant that I got actually from Proven Winners, and I need to cut these leaves off. They don't look so good, but this one's doing super well. Very happy. Lenten roses. So that one's doing really well. My friend calls it Christmas roses. So that's what those are. But they go by a bunch of different names. So this one I have really pretty bloom. I'm looking forward to that one growing. And then my lungswort is about to bloom. It's doing really nice. Can't wait for that. That's always an early bloomer. And pop. Here's some of my variegated iris. I have a whole bunch up in the front too. This one is from my friend. It has more of a yellow green and green variegation to it. The other one I have is more of a, I don't know, cream and white, more of a white and green. So anyhow, that's popping up really nice. Here's my proud berry, coral berry shrub that I got last year, and it is starting to show. I don't know if you can see it, but there's little buds coming and lots of new growth down in there, all the way on the other side. I don't want to block it because of the sun. I'll be hitting the sun, but there you can see all the nice new growth. I'm real excited about this bush. Aphrodite's, and no life on her yet, but she's definitely alive. Branches are looking nice and bendy, and she just feels really good. So looking forward to seeing this one in blooming. The first time she bloomed last year, she had no scent. She's supposed to smell like grapes, but it's nice to have a bush that blooms all season long. So looking forward to seeing that one grow this year. This is one of my sunnier, almost full sun type of a thing, and I have pruned back some of my grasses. I always call them the its, you know, from the Addams family, because they kind of look a little crazy sometimes with the hair. And so I'm not thinking some of these tulips are going to do much this year. I don't see like a good set of leaves. Tulips usually like to fizzle out. The ones over there look pretty promising though. So maybe those will do something. And maybe they'll got some iris in here and different things. And lilies. Oh nope, those are lilies. Okay. From a distance they look like tulips, but those are lilies. And it looks like the bunny has been chewing on those. But maybe a couple of these tulips will do something. We'll see. So there's Annie. And there's Mia. So these have got quite a few buds. This is my pawpaw tree. I can see quite a few on that one. And then I have its cross-pollinator there, which I do see a few on that. So I'm going to be doing hand-pollinating on them this year, because every year they haven't been giving me anything. So I think I need to hand-pollinate these. Hopefully I do it the right way. So here's my beds. Looking forward, I think I'm going to start some cold, hardy vegetables here soon. My parsley's doing really good. Got some nice fresh parsley there. And my strawberries are looking pretty dang sad. These are the the Proven Winners Berry Treasure strawberries. They're pretty good. They're not my favorite. They've produced okay. I have like the red, the pink, and the white blooming ones in here. I mean, I don't know what's left, but we'll see. But I'm thinking about getting another variety for in there. I had put some mint in this, and it's not looking good. I cleaned out a whole bunch of mint from an area, and we'll have to see, because if mint survived, boy, we should be seeing it active really soon. So it doesn't look very good. But I was thinking if I get mint, I'm going to put some in a barrel. When I put it over there, it was underneath a tree, and I just wanted it as ground cover. But I have found out that now I'm using it as a flower bed, and I dug it all out, so I'll have to keep an eye on that. My garlic I planted last fall is doing wonderful. I did fertilize this. They are very heavy feeders, so I do quite a bit of fertilizing on those. So I have a few over there as well. Been trying to pick up all these pine cones. I have tons of pine cones everywhere. Here's my raspberry patch that I pruned in a video. And there's some starting to actually leaf out here. So there's a few coming. There'll be a lot more. This bed does really well. So I also have to go through here and try and find some trees that are trying to grow in here. That's always a problem. Like, where are they? I know I had a couple, so I gotta see if I can find them and do a little bit of weeding. Not many weeds in here, luckily. And here is my rhubarb patch. They are just starting to come up. Bunch of weeds too, but you can see there they are, doing really well this year. I love rhubarb. Yep, look at that weed. Oof. This is the best time to get rid of weeds. Get them early. This is an area I don't keep up with as well because I got a huge yard to do, but there's some here, there's some there coming, and then there is some under these leaves. There should be 3 more. I can see one there, and there should be 2 more here. So I have a nice big patch of rhubarb. And over here I have my plum tree. And boy, it is wanting to pop from that real warm weather we had, and then we had that 1 week of cold, and now we're warm again. So this one is a dwarf Santa Rosa plum. I've had a couple plums off the top of it last year. I'm hoping this year I get a lot more. And then this one is another plum tree. I didn't get much off of that as well. And this one's a dwarf. How do you say that? Shiro plum. So I have that. I kind of noticed at the very tip there's something, seems like it's weird going on that tip. I don't know if that's something bad, but it's on that one and one other one over here. It's hard to get the camera to show, but it looks funny. I don't know if there's a nest on that or not. Let me see if I can bend the branch down. So I'm gonna do my best here, but that's it. It looks split on the end. I'm having a hard time getting the camera to focus in on it. Let me see if I can do it like that. And it is shadowing, but it looks split at the end. It looks really weird. I don't know. If you guys know what that is, let me know. Can I get the light on it better? I'm trying to twist the poor branch. I don't know. Is that focusing good? Anyway, that's on that tip of the branch. And one other one. I've never seen that before. That's weird. That's the back side of it. I'm wondering if some disease got in there and I should cut that off. It is really weird. Let me see if I can go this way. There. Can you see it better now? I hope. So anyhow, that's just really strange. Boing! So I see 2 on there. Maybe I should cut those off. Let me know what you think. There's my lupine starting to come. Looking real nice. Get that off of there. This is marshmallow root starting to come. This is a big plant, boy. It grows like 10 feet tall. So I took a bit of it out. Oop, there's one of the roots. I took a bit of it out to dry the marshmallow roots. I have them still in my garage. I need to do that, but there's that, and there's a nice dandelion. That'll make for a good salad when it grows a little bit more. My friend from Germany said that she used to take the dandelions and they would mound dirt on top of them, and then they would turn real white. And they would eat that in the spring, and it would cleanse their liver and stuff. My mom used to do the same thing. They also love endive as well. But I thought that was kind of interesting. Let's just walk up this way. I do have a couple things blooming back here, but ooh, there's a pretty sedum coming. It may not look as pretty right now, Let's get a close-up of that. This is Angelina sedum. Very pretty. It has this really nice reddish tone to it with a beautiful bright green. It's just very pretty. So that's coming very nice. This doesn't look super great, but this carpet is just gorgeous. I have some videos where I show it. It's just starting to come up. It's a beautiful ground cover when it's out of dormancy. And this is called Sunshine Speedwell. So I definitely highly recommend it. It has cute little blue blooms, and it's all along the stepping stone area. It looks really sad right now, but this is a really, really nice ground cover. It doesn't get very big, and it's just like a little sea of blue here. It's just very pretty. So this is my tulip bush. I want to make it into a tree. It is doing really well. I mean, it's loaded with blooms again, and it keeps blooming. It's very nice. I've done some big pruning on the branches to try to keep it narrow like this so we can walk through here and the fire doesn't get it. But I put it here mainly so it would go and shade this pond when the sun is up high, because this would be facing northeast right now, and that just does a really good job of shading more and more as years go by, which is nice. And I am really hoping my pond clears up this year, since we don't have the overpopulation of the fish anymore. I'm really hoping that this will happen. I can see one of our original ones here, Slice, because he looks like he's got a slice of white in him. They're really beautiful and they're very healthy. I did feed them, was it 2 weeks ago? We had a nice warm spell and I fed them, and they look very healthy. So can't see them, but they're really looking good. So anyway, and the two turtles have been out and about. Not today yet, which I'm surprised because it's a beautiful day. So over here, maybe we'll go and look next to my lovely tree that has died. Well, as we walk this way, I have this other ground cover, and I'm not a big fan of it. It grows well, but it gets all over everywhere, and then it starts to grow over things. So I tried to eliminate it last year, and obviously I have not accomplished the goal, because it's all here and it's all around there, but at least it's not in here. I really got it really good out of here, thank goodness. So, but it's a nice sedum. It's just not for me, not for here. And so anyway, that is that. And now we'll go over where I said we were gonna mosey on over. And there's Mia. Hi, baby girl. Just a quick peek. Just a few of the crocuses. They look really sad from when we had the cold spell. The snow came and really damaged some of them. But I had some beautiful gold ones first, and then the purple popped up. But they're just a nice thing to see in the spring. I love them. So, and they're doing really well in this area. My tri-colored beech is doing really well. I sprayed this really good. It seems to help it. I do the dormancy spray that I do on my apples, and I do it on here. I've been having horrible worms come and just eat the leaves right away. So this year and last year I sprayed it and I haven't had the problem. So hoping it works this year as well. Okay, this poor looking thing. I think it's too wet of an area. We had so much rain last year. It would just, a tendency of the water from the pond comes out and goes this way, and I think since we had the 5 inches of rain and I planted this, even though I planted it kind of high, it's hard to tell, it just doesn't like it here. So I have a year warranty on it, and I'm going to probably do it because I usually don't kill plants, and it was an expensive purchase. So I'm going to not plant it here again, and I'm going to get something that likes water more here. And I'm going to plant the other one over on this side, I've decided. And hopefully that will, it's supposed to get quite tall and it won't shade too much this way, but yet it will shade a lot this way towards the pond, which is my goal, is to try and get more shade on this pond. So anyhow, that is that. I have a little lilium growing over here that seems to have done well. I put a little sedum here. I put everything here that likes sun and dryness, and hopefully they do well. And then here I left a stick, which is supposed to be a form of a Rebecca, I'm saying that right? An Alaskan type of forget-me-not, and it seems to do well there. I can tell the birds have been going in it. And then this is my little, here we go, sugar snap, Rosa Sharon, and it seems to be doing good. It's alive, so it looks like its root system needs to be like secured more. So I'm gonna need to take this thing off. I have that around it because the rabbits love to. Boy, that's really, really loose. Looks like there's almost 2 of them here. But I gotta get that a little more firm. I don't know why that's so loose, the dirt here. Let me give it a good pushing. Give it a push. I don't know if it just heaved a lot, but there, give it a little more. I'll put this back on. I'll do it the other way. So, oops, make sure I'm doing this right. And try to get it around without getting it snagged. Ay. It's easier to do with one hand, with 2 hands than one. There, and that'll just protect that from the rabbits, because the rabbits would chew that right probably to the ground. So, this is the area we're talking about, and moving this tree bush over here, the Alaskan cedar type variety. You can see my one behind it, it's doing fabulous. So anyway, I know I can grow them, it's just this one just didn't like its spot. But I'm gonna twirl over this way, and I just wanted to show you my red twig and yellow twig dogwood bushes that I planted. They are doing great. Very, very happy with them. Beautiful yellow, red, yellow, red. So they should do really well here. I'm very looking forward to them. I'm probably going to do maybe a little bit of a pruning on them maybe next year and use the twigs for my flower boxes for the winter time. So that's neat. And then this is an old lilac variety that came with the house, and it's just really pretty. It's a nice violet color, and I've been trying to amend the soil, and it has come leaps and bounds. It always looked horrible over here, and since I've been fertilizing it really well, which I just did 2 weeks ago, it's got lots of buds on it. I'm really looking forward to this year. These all look like buds to me. Very, very nice. Look at the purples coming. Oop, let me get my hand there. You can see the purple coming. I can't believe it. So quick. So nice. So to orient yourself, I'm coming into my, I call it like my forest area. And I have some hostas hidden here that you can't see. But I started this ajuga, and it's doing pretty good. So let's take a peek at that. It's a really pretty variety. Try to keep it cleaned off. I want it to really spread in this area, and hopefully it will. So it's just a beautiful, beautiful variegated leaf. So I'm hoping for that to get going. And then over here, I put some other hostas. They're kind of on top of the ground, but I see buds coming on them, so that's good. Over here is my forsythia. Let's see how this is doing. This should be blooming really soon. Oh yeah, it's got lots of buds on it. It's gonna be a pretty yellow soon. Beautiful. I'd like to get a couple more of these. Sometimes you can get like a baby on the ground. Oh, like right here. The stem here. You follow this down. This is a forsythia. It kind of started itself. So I'm gonna dig that out and cut it back. And maybe I'll put one here or here, because I would like to have a little bit of just more privacy looking this way. So, and there, oh my goodness, this thing fell again. Anyway, boy, I gotta fix that. One sec. This is very hard to see, but this is my variegated red twig dogwood. It is doing wonderful, nice and healthy. Seems to be liking its life. The other bush I planted is doing well, and these are the irises I got from my friend. They have a beautiful purple and white bearded iris, and they seem to be doing really good too. They got their little rhizomes nice and sunny and a nice protected area here. So looking forward to seeing these blooms. Also, I have a couple somewhere else out there, and then I also have a house I transplanted, and it is coming up with its little buds back in here too. You can see some of their little things popping out. So this is a good sign. Look forward to seeing this little area here develop and looking cuter every year, and giving a little interest to the fence. And then this beast, oh my, the snow in the summer. I gave it a good cleaning last year, and I need to get out here and clean this up as soon as the weather gets a little better. But there's a lot of green. Well, not a lot of green, but there's some green in there, so we will get to that sometime. Primroses are starting to bloom. I have yellow, pretty pink, and a white one. My other two are not looking good. That one I think has bit the dust, and that one's barely making it. And this is not popping up, but this is a little tree that I saved, and it was just like a little seedling, and I put it in here just to grow in my one vegetable bed. And then over here, it seems like I can't throw out a little plant sometimes. Then I think this is a little birch, which it looks like the tip of it died. And then I have myself a little blueberry bush that I found over by my blueberries growing, so I put it here to protect it. And then I have another little linden tree, which is like about the size of the one that I just chopped down there when I planted it. I start them small, they get big, I chop down because it's not a good area. When I planted it there, I thought it would be a good place for a tree, but it was just shading too much of my fig trees and this part of my, what do you call this, raspberry bed. So anyhow, it had to go. I have chopped half of this down. I love birch so much. It's probably one of my favorite trees that I'm having a hard time cutting the other one down. So this is why part of it is still here. But I just can't see it go. It used to be it was almost like a W it made. Anyway, I wanted to show you this quick update about my backyard and how it's coming along. Pretty dead. But just you wait, people. It's going to be planted up soon, and we're all going to have ourselves our flowers and our vegetables, and then we're going to see fall again, and then everything's going to go back to sleep. So anyhow, I thought I'd just end it here. Hope you all have a great day. Bye.